Welcome to the beautiful country of Greece. Greece is one of my favorite places I've ever been, and I traveled here twice last year, covering a good amount of the country. My name is Cody and I'm an adventure travel vlogger based in New York City. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content, and turn on my notifications so you know when a new video comes out. Now, if you saw my top 5 most amazing travel destinations video, you know Greece was on there, and I felt that it needed its own video altogether. So sit back and relax as I show you the top 8 most incredible places in Greece. Number 8 is Athens. If you like ancient history, ruins, and an urban city feeling, Athens is for you. Athens is a city with so much history that you feel like you're going back in time whenever you walk around the old ruins. Going to the Acropolis is something that everyone should do when visiting Greece. With the large theater at the base and the Parthenon at the top, it is a very easy trip to do in a day. Today we're at this place, I don't think I'm gonna say the right name, but it's called Odeon of Herodes Atticus. I'm gonna put a little thing here. It'll have the right spelling of it. But basically it's a giant theater. It was built in 161 AD, renovated in the 1950s. You're just at the top and you can overlook everything. I think that's why they built it like that, obviously. But that's just such a cool thing to see. I don't know, I think the clouds kind of make it look cooler. Parthenon. Still, even with all the scaffolding and the cranes, it's beautiful. Then, as soon as you leave there, you can walk around the vibrant town below with lots of restaurants and beautifully colored buildings. After coming down from the top of the Acropolis, they got all these cool little roads down here. These back side street roads. I like these. Number 7 is a lesser known island in Greece called Heda. This island is for those who want to do a bit of shopping and casual exploring of an old town. So we just arrived in Heda, but look, as soon as I get here, look at the architecture of this place. That is so cool. I love this like old style architecture, these huge church bells on these clock towers, and all these buildings like built into the side of the mountain, and they're all very colorful. If you're visiting in the summer, it is an island that you should definitely see. Being only a short 1-hour ferry ride away from Athens, it is easily accessible and, in my opinion, underrated. It's a very small town on the water and can be fully explored in a day. There are also no cars in this little town, other than a few work vehicles, so people can walk the beautiful cobblestone streets, or tourists can take a donkey tour around the town. I took the donkey tour and it wasn't that amazing. I recommend you just walk the beautiful town and head on a ferry to your next destination. Coming in at number 6 is not a specific location, but more of an area, and that is the Mykonos Peninsula. This is for people who love road trips and seeing the less traveled areas. While doing a road trip around Greece, one of the most beautiful and scenic drives is through the Mykonos Peninsula in the Peloponnese. You'll find a variety of small fishing towns such as this one called Lumini with some beautiful blue waters, as well as some old castle ruins in towns such as Vasya. Driving around the Mykonos Peninsula will really give you a more countryside feeling while traveling in Greece. Number 5 is probably the most famous place in Greece, Mykonos. Mykonos is one of the biggest attractions while sailing the Greek Isles, and is for those who enjoy beautiful beaches, luxury restaurants and hotels, as well as the classic blue and white color scheme of Greece. I'd say Mykonos isn't for most people who are backpacking multiple countries. It's a very expensive island with lots of luxury shops and nightclubs. So everything is like super expensive, and people like take their yachts here, or they fly directly into Mykonos from like New York or London. While I try to stay on the cheaper side of things while traveling, I enjoy the extreme comfort and fun you have while staying in Mykonos for a couple of days. I've never stayed in a place this nice. Number 4 on the list is a city I had no idea about until I was looking up places to road trip in Greece. I was pleasantly surprised when I found out about Nafplio, a city in the countryside of the Peloponnese. It's for the same people who like road tripping around the Mykonos Peninsula. It is split into 2 areas, the old and new side. I prefer the older side, seeing the beautiful architecture and seafront view. You can also see both sides from up above on the castle fortress walls.
the old city of Nafplio, which is my favorite part, honestly, because you go over here and it's the new city. You got soccer fields or football, and the buildings just don't look as cool. This side, that's all the cool, old Renaissance style buildings that I love.
If you go at sunset, you can overlook the city and get an amazing view. Exploring the fortress, you feel like you've been brought back in time. Just keep in mind, the castle seems to close really early.
After an hour of hiking, it's only open from 8 a.m. till 2:45.
Entering the top 3, we have Meteora. Anyone who loves history, photography, or has a drone, this is the place for you. Traveling further north, you can visit these monk monasteries built at the top of large freestanding rocks. These rock formations were said to have been created as a result of harsh weather conditions in the area, chipping away at the rock formations until we get what we see now. The monks built these monasteries on top of these large formations to be closer to God, but also as a way to hide from attacking armies at the time. They were said to have these retractable ladders and pulley systems that would only allow the monks to get to the top of these large rock formations. Today, it's a lot easier for people to visit, and it was one of the most beautiful places I saw when visiting Greece.
A lot colder than I thought.
Number 2 on my list is a town many people have not heard of. The town of Vasya is located in the Peloponnese. This is for more casual explorers who enjoy sightseeing. This town is nicknamed the Fairy Tale Town because of its old architecture and the fact that it is fully protected by a large stone wall. To get there, you actually cross a bridge and arrive on this tiny island where you must park outside of the stone wall. Walking around this old town, you feel a sense of magic and history. It's a very quiet town, a slow place, and not a whole lot to do but relax and walk around. You can hike up to the top of the castle wall for an amazing panoramic view.
All the way up to the castle that is on the top of the hill, so you can overlook the whole town.
Or have dinner overlooking the water. I spent my Thanksgiving here and I loved it. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 spot on my list goes to Santorini. Or as the locals call it, Heda, which is the actual name. This island is mostly for couples or photographers. Santorini is a volcanic island with lots of history and a lot to do. The town everyone thinks of when they see pictures of Santorini is called Heda. Heda is at the very tip of the island and is where some of the best sunsets in the world happen. But there is also the main town of Heda, which is where most of the locals live and you can find everything. You can ride a donkey, ATV, moped, or car to get around the island and see beautiful views pretty much anywhere you go. I took an ATV around the whole island in a day and saw ancient ruins, black sand beaches, mountaintops, and my favorite, the white and blue churches for taking pictures. Santorini is also known for its special type of wine and amazing food, so that's always a plus. I recommend going in late September when the crowds are starting to die down, but they haven't closed everything for the winter yet. When I went for the second time in December, it was awesome because we pretty much had the whole place to ourselves, but a lot of the shopping and restaurants were closed until spring. And those are my top 8 most incredible places to visit in Greece. If you guys like this video, give it a like and comment down below which one was your favorite, or if you have been to any of these. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos like this and follow me on Instagram if you want to see more pictures and videos from my travels. That's it for today. I will see you guys next time.